Come on. Okay. Hello and welcome to Northwest Adventures. Today, I've decided to do another live stream for you guys because I haven't done one in almost 2 months. I have to say, yeah, sorry, BBC News is on in the background, but hopefully we should have a great live stream. So, yeah.
Saying they send a clear message ahead of the next round of negotiations. Officials in Lebanon say at least 11
Say
people
hello
have been
in the
killed.
chat if you wish.
The national news agency said the attack destroyed a home on the outskirts of the village of Ansar. It's the most deadly single attack since a peace process that began in
Sorry,
June,
I didn't do this a couple of days ago. I was just busy because the weather was too hot.
targeted Hezbollah positions, but Lebanon's prime minister
Okay,
said those killed were not part of any armed group.
Okay, so nobody in the chat just yet.
What it calls humiliating talks with Israel after these strikes. Our Middle East correspondent John Duncan has more.
Well, this is the deadliest strike in Lebanon by the Israelis since June, when negotiations led
I'm on the
to
live stream.
tension between Hezbollah and Israel, which continues to occupy a large part of.
Land Rover Defender, Cathedral, Classic Mini. And I'm talking Classic Mini here, not the big bloated modern BMW minis. And just word on kits. So to us, a kit is something that is essentially like a box-eating kit.
There should be a way to share screen, but I don't think you can on here, to be honest. Back camera. Hello, Mr. Marshmallow Boy.
Control over the quality of the partners that
Oh, that's good.
we can train them up and they can train their staff qualified certified technicians. So the quality kits we're talking about here, unfortunately not available to Joe Public, they're just available to our group partners. So if you are a classic car dealer or specialist around the world and you have some interest in conversion kits, talk to us via the website, or call us up or email us via the contact website. So I thought I'd just give you a little bit of
Oh yeah, flex cables. Yeah, they always have problems, don't they?
in the US or Super Coopers, I think they're also called. And so before we created all that, we've obviously bench tested, run it on the floor to make sure everything works fine, slide the motor up, reverse, etc., works and charge it. So now it's going to go into a crate and it's going to go off to the States next week. So before we do that, there's a walk around. So what have we got here? Well,
Oh yeah.
it's a bolt in pre-wired high voltage and low voltage loop with a Tesla drive unit and a 31 kilowatt hour battery pack. So if we start at the front here.
Oh, that's good news.
This is a mini subframe, slightly modified obviously to be able to cope with the Tesla drive unit. So there's a small Tesla drive unit in there which gives a maximum of 300 horsepower.
And I know you can't see my screen at the moment, but I'm using an app at the moment. It's called Phonepedia, and basically you can put all your landline phones that you've got on there. So I am just adding more phones to that now. Made my tech was Tyler. It was. And I'm also getting some phones, so I'm going to go on eBay now, see what phones I have bought, and then add them on there. Try receiving. Already smart. Oh, sorry. That's a shame. Right, my eBay.
Around about there into a recess inside the engine bay, and that's essentially the header tank
BT, 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 BT. I don't,
Midship,
can't
you'll
touch.
see
Yeah.
the car. It's kind of around about here.
And pink unbranded when I thought it'd be. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. For some reason, I think pink is pretty much always through UK, but no, it's not. There's T-Mobile, it could be as well. Stuff like that. Brand. Quick pick. So you can pick brands on this thing. Like AI, AT&T, AVM, Astra, Acuvox, Alcatel, Amplicoms, Ascom, Avaya, BT, Bang& Olufsen, Betel, Bell, Bell South, Binatone, Bitel, Brondi, Cisco, Clarity, Cortelco, DBtel, Denver Electronics, Deutsche Telekom, Doro, EE, Emerson, Ericsson, Scene, and E25 unbranded. Wonky contact. And that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Emerson, Scene, Fritz Phone, Flying Voice, Funai, GTE, Keymark, General Electric, Gigaset, Grandstream, Hartman and Braun, I think. H-Tech, IDEC, Logicom, Logic should be on there. Maxwell, Mitel, Motorola, NEC, Nortel, Northwestern Bell. Yeah, I mean, I still do have mobiles, don't worry, I'm not binning them. I'm still keeping them. It's just they've gotten expensive, you know.
A total of 31 kilowatt hours. And range-wise, I think it's around about 150 miles range. Drove it normally, let's say, and like anything, petrol or electric, drove it like
And also, where's Unify on that? That's weird. It's not there. Unify. No, we don't.
But also at the same time around the back here, what else we got? So we've got 12 volt battery, and you've got your DC converter, and this is a lithium battery. So nice and light, small little 12 volt battery. And the reason why it's so light is because essentially you don't need to crank over a starter motor. So all that needs to do is basically just fire the contactors on when you turn the key. So it can be nice and light and small. And then over here, we've obviously got the charge socket, 2 types of charge sockets.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? 5 years ago already. How's that? 5 years ago. Yeah, I didn't do online until 2024.
So the charger normally sits in the integrated front. You don't sit around anyway. But there's a 7 kilowatt charger that goes on this as well. And the idea is essentially this can be installed without having to cut into any of the high voltage cables because it's all already pre-crimped connectors and everything on there. So this just literally bolts in. There's a couple of
Oh yeah.
that you need to drill, but that's it. And that's what I love about the kits that we do. Essentially, it's a real light touch conversion. You don't have to weld things onto, body or things about too much of the car.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think that's much it. So, any questions you have, I know you're going to ask about cost. I don't know is the short answer to that. I should know, but the sales team know that sort of information. So, if you're interested in cost of things, just contact us through the website.
Crack screen so use my T-Mobile one. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Shut up.
Oh, polar is it? Oh yeah.
Shut up.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't an M1. It was what was it? Oh yeah, it had the A12 chip. It wasn't sold on. It just broke. So, common problem, I think, with these things. My replacement's the M4. I've still got it here. So basically, there was like 3 replacements of the A12 one, pretty much. And then it was September 2024 I got this M4 iPad here, which I've still got today. So, yeah. And before the A12 I had the iPad mini 4, which I've still got. I've still got one of them now. It's I think the logic board is gone on it, but it does show the Apple logo when I try to turn it on. All 3 of them were 11 inches, 2 gig. Oh, oh yeah, of course, 2nd generation. Sorry, I thought it was like RAM or something. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh yeah, I had one. It was the Galaxy Tab A6 from 2016. Yeah, although I didn't get it in 2016, it was about 2018 I think I got it. Yeah, it felt like a potato, but I put a custom ROM on it like a year or so ago. Yeah, it was a custom ROM, yeah. I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, I've got quite a few duplicates still. Um, I'm not sure to be honest with you. Link to StreamYard. I've not to think about that to be honest. I mean, I was originally going to do it, but I don't know why I didn't do it. But I'll have to think. Oh, did I not? Alright, just a second then. What? Oh yeah, I will send it in a sec. I just need to... Right, okay. There we go. Right. Okay then, there we go. I'll send the link. Copy. Send. Oof, right. I need to do this. People. Oh yeah, there we go. Right. Guests can't stream to their own destination. Right. Settings. Guests must authenticate. That's alright. Okay, there we go. I've just sent it. Yeah, 3 years already. Okay, I'll give it a minute.
Now approaching platform. Midnight 15. Train platform 1.
Beep.
This battery will reset 15 minutes because it's partially broken, the cells in it.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, can I edit mic setting? Okay.
There is actually one replacement battery on eBay, so if I could get it, I don't think I will because I just want to test to see if my... What artificial charger brand is yours again? The batteries?
It was Unipower, wasn't it? Yeah.
Unipower. I keep forgetting because I'm focused on the one I have at the moment. That's why, because of this one LCD universal charger for artificially charging old phone batteries, I don't seem to have it really sometimes. The other phone which I went is a Samsung U900, Samsung Soul. I remember they had a code name for the SM330 somewhere. Saying with that. Let me show you the other one. Probably on Samsung Monte. That's dead. Okay. I'll get them all out. Okay. Oh yeah. I also want to tell you something. I've noticed that Samsung TouchWiz, the 6 mainline phones from 2009 and 10, when it comes to orange firmwares, the only some carrier that provided the startup sounds is Poland, not the UK. The SR620 has vindicated me because mine is Orange UK, and like the other ones I have, F480 and SR600, I don't have it at all. No, because it's only me. It was by choice. I don't know what it was, but if it wasn't by choice, then it would have been a sort of firmware bug.
Oh yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, Z400 battery. Guess what? My LCD universal charger couldn't even charge this thing.
Oh,
This is
that's weird.
I know. I have to get myself a physical charger. But talking of physical chargers, let me show you the U900 in action. The my SM3 will not accept its old battery that's been there for years, and it's still inside. I don't know why, but let me show you what I did.
Yeah.
Flex cable was soldered inside, as it always is with the U900. I managed to take it out. I swapped the display out with my old T-Mobile one. Guess what? The flex cable does. It's still in the exact same condition as it was. Does not affect anything a bit. These solder joints. So I don't know why Samsung did it. Why Samsung just waste their money on that. Even with the U600, just a waste of money.
Yeah.
I'll get more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. We just powered off because that battery is intermittent. Still good, but it's intermittent, so you'll expect shutdowns all the while. This was the main line. Actually, not the mainline phone. It was the secondary 5.5 meg. It was the mainline 5 megapixel camera phone from Samsung in 2008. The other phone being Innovate, marketed as the first AMP system. But then, in fact, I have that phone. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Someone forgot to turn the battery. I do have that phone, and guess what? It was the last remaining one on eBay, and I managed to nab it. And I actually did it. Managed to get a phone that no one noticed, and another guy on YouTube said it was forgotten, like I said, and I was right.
Oh yeah.
In fact, let me charge that Z400 battery, and I'll show you what I'm doing with it. A lot of times it will not detect any signal. Therefore, 495, I see. If you plug it in. So I'm assuming the signal is bad. Well, the cells are bad because they've expired. Had an E770, but that thing's also expired. And I'm going to plug that in now. I don't know if I get a signal. I can't even get that to work at all.
Yeah.
It's an LCD charger, stock from China. What do I do with it? Well, I do something X for 95. I'll show you what I dealt with that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the more useless some sort of battery I've dealt with. But then okay, wait. I've got more. You haven't seen so many. We haven't spoken in ages. That's why I have to show you more.
Yeah.
So where was I? One thing, I have this guy. on Orange. Okay. I'm straight to the front of the Wait, get to the battery. I do have a spare battery, luckily, so that should fit inside that phone, but it's very small. But again, as I said, we want to do what it was supposed to do. In
Yeah.
fact, it will still work. Here, I powered it on for you. We had C300, C3300. What network was it on again? Same thing, Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orange.
Oh, orange.
Yeah, but it was your Samsung Champ Orange? Because if it was, wait, is it? I'm sure it was. You check, but then need to know if it had the startup sound or not. Orange Samsung Champ, because in the UK you didn't have in like Android ones.
Yeah. I'm not really sure. But
I'm convinced it is, because if it is, then it's likely the startup sound like its predecessors were omitted in the UK firmware. In Poland, they cared for Orange.
Yeah.
And the touch tone that's used on this, the Lucid touch tone, is actually a lesser known. Is lesser known. It's rarely used. That's what makes my phone like Monty unique. You had a unique startup screen. They got rid of the old Samsung Mobile Aura, and then they replaced it with something much better. A glowing Samsung with the actual model number. This is what other phones never got. This thing was a one-off. That's what people don't know.
Yeah.
Rarely used. And as mentioned, the Samsung, because the Samsung Champ runs on the same framework as the Samsung Monty, it reused the 2010 unlock sound that was actually short-lived. In fact, it was reused on very few Samsung phones from that time, like Samsung Galaxy S, as it was from 2010, except for, it was even used with the Android 2.3 update without the S2 stuff UI. And the other phone was the Samsung Skyrocket, S2 Skyrocket, that also reused it. Probably the last phone to reuse it, I don't really know.
Oh yeah.
And if it was based on the same framework, why did the Champ not reuse the Lucid tones this phone used? Oh yeah, you know why your Nokia C6 has that slide to unlock feature? Because you have the latest firmware, if I'm not wrong. I'm sure you do. What version is yours? Version 52 something, or version 60, like 2011.
Oh yeah, because it's a Spanish one.
It's not the network; it's the version, the firmware that's dependent on the unlock version. Unlock that the slide to unlock feature depends on. If it was a lower version, it wouldn't have it, because that was featured on phones like C6, C5-03, 5530. You get the idea that concept was short. The concept did not last long.
Yeah.
Logs, maps, album, world, social life. Remember all the apps that they gave you. And also, just figured out something about Orange OD demos. It was actually one try, on demand. You try once and you pay the full game. Wasn't that a funny trick? And with some C2V Nokia phones, except 6303. Like, for example, 7030 CTV which I have, it lets you try the game once, unfortunately, as a demo. But the 6303, Tetris Pop, The Sims 3, all full games. 6500 Slide with Brain Challenge 2 and Tetris, all full games. Just a clarification, because 2730 also, all the CTV games were demos. Bejeweled Twist, Asphalt Fall, which 7030 had, they were all demos, which was later carried on to the last Series 40 phones, few ones. Asher 201, Nokia 301, and I'm sure you have it, the last of the last, Nokia 515.
Oh, yeah.
You have that phone, the phone that ended a phenomenon. It put a stop.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh, yes. The phone that put an end to a system that went down to the ground, all because of Apple.
Yeah.
It's all thanks to one company which saw a massive decline in Series 40, and even before Series 40 went down to the ground, Symbian went down to the ground only because of one phone that overtook the first iPhone, the N95. What variant of the N95 8GB? Is it CTV or car phone? I think it's Euro.
It might be CTV, I'm not sure.
That's the UK. You know what you could do? I can't send you the link to Infinity Best on YouTube. I've done this on a spare laptop that I got. It's Infinity Best 1.51. Use that to flash your N95 8GB to the latest firmware. It's better than Phoenix and a lot faster.
Yeah, I might get one with the COM port, I'm not sure.
COM port? Oh, COM port, you say? Oh, yeah. Like the unlocking pro. Like,
yes. Right.
okay, back to what I was saying. Okay, now I'm so sure I've done. How do I screen share something? Wait, I've done a project that you might be. I can't even screen share. Anyway, I worked on a note that mentions me doing a quad project of some phones. 6300. 4 of them will run version 7.21. The others, 4 more will be running version 6, and I have set them by network, except for CTVs.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what games the 6301 came with? The same demo games pack that the Orange 6300 came with. Why am I not surprised? Because they were built on the same framework. It's just the 6301, like the 5130 and 5146, they use different bands.
Oh.
Yeah. You need to look it up. 5146 used different bands. I'm sure the 5130 did the same thing. 6130, on the other hand, I'm sure. Anyway, here's this S700, which, boy, do I feel bad for it. Why did it fail on me? I don't know, and I will never find out unless I get a new cable. But the lucky thing is, thank God it didn't have the lines. Because if it didn't have the lines, that screen would have failed, because they always claim the lines are linked to the ribbon cable. No, they're not. It's the screen itself. You have to replace it. And you'll get a new screen. But I'm not going to have to deal with just these, which does not affect the quality anyway. So, anyway, I also want to mention something about the G600s too. All the three black ones. So the three black ones. One is Vodafone again, and the other is Abatu just factory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, quite. I'm not surprised because I thought it would be for the longest it'd be O2, T-Mobile, or not T-Mobile, maybe something like Virgin Mobile. Anyway, here's the army of stealth devices. Behold, I present to you what I've been wanting. Look at it. It is all stealth. IMEI changes. No one could find your phone. This was a key stepping. This is the only good work phone I'd say they provided because you could change your IMEI. Your phone would not be found. It would prevent tracking on a daily basis.
Oh yeah.
Still, was a stealth phone always a stealth phone? G600 was unmatched. You wouldn't seem to think that, but and I plan to do a speaker test on both of them. All of them work, so that's good. But there's the trade-off when it comes to phone lock. You never know what they would have inside of store because all of them are on the same Swift framework, and I wonder what they've got in store. I've removed the batteries on the new ones because, as always, they are swollen.
Oh yeah.
That's why the terminals on the EG550 Vodafone went wonky because of this. But then luckily it still worked. Because it was just the case of a battery swelling so much to the point that it dislocated the connections.
Oh yeah.
And then comes this phone, which, yes, I was right about, the white 3310. Yes, was a 3330. In fact, that phone doesn't even want to power on. I've tried, but to no avail, it doesn't work. Even though the phone has a BLC2 battery in it, which does prevent corrosion from the max. But I can tell it's got green inside. So at some point they had a BVM free battery inside. It didn't do them well. Let's see if that thing powered on anyway. In fact, it's not going to power on because it needs to be cleaned because it's not been used in years. Remember? Oh wait, it does power on, but there's no display. Let me show you. Look, the display. You know what this You know what this means. You know the drill. We need to clean it. Turn it on again. Got a T-Mobile SIM card, so that means it was purchased sometime in 2002 and 2004. I'm saying 2004 because 2004 was when the 3310 was discontinued in favor for the Nokia 1100. Even though thousands of people were tuning into that and its business brother, the 6310, and because of the 1100 overtaking it as the most sold monochrome Nokia phone. Nokia 1100 was still survived. It's just unfortunate how it all ended for the Unbreakable man being. This is the WAP version 3330. You had extra screensavers, additional game called Bumper. In fact, they did provide additional downloadable games back in the day when you all relied on just on a single color screen, double color screen, just green and black. 3510 also had a downloadable game pack, but that was only through, I believe it was O2. But they had a disc, and you connect your phone using a specialized cable, which being Dejan as it's called now, that you can install custom games on, and that was the heart of it back then. Let me get other phone out. Wait, I want to charge the 900 for you so you can see better what the phone in depth is like. Okay, let's get that thing out. Get my charger through. Plug that in. Get the thing there. You power the phone on. Science experiment. I love. happened to my camera? Okay. I'm checking. That doesn't appear on the SM330 day. The firmware settings omitted it. Okay. Here we are.
Yeah.
By the way, you know why it's on brand? Because this ping pong is actually a Phones for You exclusive. It was the only colour the former vendors sold it. Remember Phones for You? Remember when the days of mobile? Remember when they stopped? Remember when they sold you mobile phone contracts until it all collapsed thanks to the rise of Curry's of PC World's Carphone and Dixon's, a former high street vendor where people bought their old Nintendo and PlayStations from.
Oh yeah.
How do I set my camera to a good angle? I figured that something out. Here the quality of some of the. I don't get copyright. Here are the quality of the ringtones. Some of them were actually recorded in a compressed format, which is what was the norm back then for many phones. Oh, Samsung phones, I mean, sorry. Because unlike Nokia, they did it in advanced audio coding, which is why many of the recordings were not compressed.
Oh yeah.
Now, this is the memory card that came with the phone, so don't mind the ringtone, the extra music, because it's what the owner enjoyed, which I'm not surprised about. People just love their phones, don't they? And plus, there's only a few photos that came with it, but the loading failed because it's all corrupt. I took it out deliberately, and then I call it images and more pictures. There is none. In fact, there's only one photo that came with this phone. That's photo 009. Okay.
Oh.
Shush. This is absent. Look at the quality of the photo. Can you believe it? But back in 2008, 5 and 8 megapixels were the key to 4K Fruitager photos.
Ah.
Yeah. And then go to music. There's a record file folder 001. There's more photos. Look at how. Oh no! Look at. I'm actually gonna show you the top. Look at how good it was. Let me set it to full. Zoom. In fact, what does Zoom do? There we are. Set it to full. It was very good back then. Through a very single phone, recording your photos, full. My phone's getting hot, so I feel like I want to actually swap device, but I don't have I do have an S21, but at the end of the day, this phone is what I'll be using as.
Oh yeah.
And the other 100, unlike the other phones, the keytones were assigned to a specific theme.
Oh yeah.
Let me show you. You've seen it before. For example, keypad tone, all assigned to a specific theme.
Yeah.
Like this. The camera's still good. Number 7. The menu bit is turned like this because the only one they could. See the burning. It's extreme, isn't it? So
Yeah.
the years using this thing, it suffers. Wait, let me charge my phone because it's going to blow up. Oh god. I don't have my charger plugged in. Quick, quick, quick. Ah. No, let's see. I don't think I have anything on there. In fact, I've got a few games shown. That's still comes with the stock games: Asphalt, Mini Golf, and Paris Hilton. And guess what? Asphalt 2 is actually system. I never expected this, but guess what? Asphalt 2 system locked, and despite being system locked, it's still a trial. How
Oh.
surprising is that? The system trials are never locked. Because on Qualcomm touchscreen phones, they just come back when you reset them. Or delete them.
Oh.
To save space.
Yeah.
Oh, my phone is overheating. I think I'm going to have to quit this trip. But it depends. See what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'm going to put. I need to put Fruit Aero as my music on the U900 showcase, but that's only when I fix the other purple black one. What happened?
Go and get your thing out of the fridge. It's already mixed.
I'm sure something's not. What happened, bro? Oh, because I'm not that U900, and I tell you what, it is just. It's just a And with the U800, it would just show the loading. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you. When you dump the loading screens from a Qualcomm firmware, Samsung like SG2900, S5 620, guess what? The loading screen isn't actually embedded in them. You don't have a loading screen.
No.
Because the loading bar was the hallmark of Samsung, Qualcomm, and Broadcom.
Oh yeah.
A hallmark, and also like I've made a list of what videos to upload. G600 sound test, 7.6.1 bass boosted, but that will never happen because I don't have good batteries for it.
Yeah.
And it will go down fast until actually replace it after 3 years. I've had this one for 4 years. 3 years, A54. So
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, so it looks like we've lost Mr. Marshmallow Boy now. So, yeah. I might end the stream here. Sorry we haven't really done much in here, but yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next one.